Their goal is to do that with some matching funds. They feel a lot of them have done, or all of them have done amazing work on the amount of money that has been generated and the amount of donations seen, but they're at the point where they don't feel that they can get any more because they've already asked a lot of the big donors. So what this marketing will be towards, it's several phased. Start off with some research, and then we'll look into what is the best way to approach in our community with some of the smaller donations. Not a 20 or 30,000, but maybe 1,000, maybe 5,000, maybe 500, maybe it's just 100 a month. Because I believe the number was, of the 7 to 8 million that was generated, it only came from about 125-ish donors. That's a lot of money and not too many donors. So they felt that there's a lot more out there. And working with this marketing firm, they feel that they can do this, and they really feel the push to fulfill the endowment right now, which would be a huge blessing going forward. And so that's just to inform you of what is going on with that. And that was discussed last night. If you have any questions on that, I'm happy to answer those.
Thanks, Joel. Any questions or comments from the council? Yes,
I just have a comment. I think early on in the wellness center meetings, a couple of years ago, that hearing the library's annual report was kind of always a target for us to have that kind of endowment for equipment and things, just maintenance things that come up, cost to maintain the wellness center. And so the library kind of set the standard, and we're all so proud of the library and how Becky takes care of things. But having that endowment is a really great thing. And Joel's timing with people are going to start seeing some things going up, and just the timing of it is really good too. So I just wanted to remind the council. I don't want to be Captain Obvious or anything over here, but I just want to remind everybody that's our goal, is to be like the library.
And again, the focus of this is to get a lot of smaller donations compared to what was done before.
Great. Thank you, Joel. Any other questions or comments from the council? Seeing none, thank you. Next, you have the city administrator's report.
Yes, so we continue to work on a number of items. LB 1205 will be our prime one for the week. That has its hearing tomorrow. Gives the city of Seward potentially some opportunities for some funding for wastewater. As you know, we've started the water main project on 6th Street. So the congestion there is already built up. That'll make that connection from essentially Ash Street all the way up to Lincoln. And we feel pretty confident based on the construction timeline and stuff that we'll be able to keep well ahead of NDOT and get out of that section that they're going to start between Ash Street and Highway 34 come April 1st. So we feel like that's been going well, but a little bit of headache. But Mike, I commend him and the staff for doing a good job trying to communicate, get out ahead. We dropped off leaflets to different businesses. We didn't hit them all. That was our engineering partner on that one. It wasn't a city thing specifically, but we did have them go back and make sure we hit everybody that was facing that, businesses and things like that. So they had communication, they knew who the contractor was, they know the contact numbers. And so we'll continue to work through that, but this is just the start of the headache. This is just gonna proceed through for the next construction season through fall with the reconstruction of Highway 15. Water towers had steel delivered, and so you'll start seeing that project go up and begin its process over probably in the next month, later in March. Some big things going on that over on at the downtown water tower. We already talked about the wellness center. The civic center project, that's a $2.1 million renovation project. We had our pre-bid construction meeting. Had 4 bidders show up. It was a requirement of bidding, so we have 4 pretty reputable firms. They're going to look like they potentially may bid on that project, and so the Civic Center will begin its reconstruction this year. Isaac Walton Road, Mike already covered that. So just a lot of projects going on right now. A lot of things for us to keep track of, and then to move into. We've already briefed up that we're gonna move into budget process here in April, with, our new finance director. And so that's probably some of the biggest things that's kind of eating up our time at City Hall and throughout the city right now, is just projects, and more projects. And the good thing is the weather's been very responsive to us, so we can get going quickly here in the spring and get started.
We really just ask for a lot of patience the next couple of years. I don't know if we've ever had this many projects of this caliber going on at the same time. You know, the wellness center, the water tower, the wastewater treatment facility, all the road projects, and specifically Highway 15, you're going to see a lot of construction comes for a while. And so we just ask everyone to be patient, and hopefully once we get, as these projects are getting finished, it will lighten up some of the congestion and frustration, but unfortunately it's gonna be here for a while. And I hope people can kind of keep their eye on the prize as far as where we're trying to go with this, and at the end of the day, these projects, Seward's gonna, really benefit from having these done now, moving forward, especially with Highway 15, just the general safety of not just residents, but others that are traveling the highway, because it is getting more and more congested with more and more traffic, and with the downtown buildings that have been there for 100 plus years. Unfortunately, as those buildings haven't moved, but the road keeps getting wider and wider, and it just makes everything feel a lot closer. And so, with that, we'll hope everyone is patient with us and the crews, and to be smart and to be safe. Anything else for Greg? Entertain a motion to accept the report.
I move to accept the report from the city administrator.
Second.
Moved by Morgan, second by Streisand.
Please register your votes. Please display the votes.
Voting in favor, Wilkin, Kaler, Tanya, Coltman, Streisand, Wergen.
All right, viewing future requests for council agenda items or administrative action. Seeing none. Next we have announcement of upcoming events. Jonathan Jane, welcome.
Thank you, Mayor. Okay, a number of things here. This upcoming Monday, the 26th, kind of a unique training opportunity in partnership with NPPD. They're doing a retail webinar, and would just encourage you, if you're curious about kind of Nebraska retail trends, national retail trends, as it would affect our community, would encourage you to let me know if you'd like to participate. We'd be happy to get you registered, and we have encouraged our local retailers and restaurants to participate in that. And then speaking of supporting our local businesses, on Thursday, February 29th at 4 o'clock at the Nebraska National Guard Museum, we will be having a kickoff event for the Seward Folly. If you don't know anything about the Seward Folly, it's kind of goofy, but you gotta stick with me. It's gonna be awesome, okay? That's my chamber guy, Pat, saying that. If you don't know much about it, it's a rare bird that you can only find in our community. You'll be learning more about how to find it in the near future, and it can only be found at local businesses. So stick with us, it's gonna be great. Hopefully that's enough of a teaser for you to get interested.
Is this one of those hunts where they drop you off in the country? Because I've done that.
I survived, I jumped.
Yeah, right. All right, Monday, March 18th, we have our annual Seward County Ag Recognition Banquet at the Ag Pavilion in partnership with the Kiwanis Club of Seward. We'll be presenting our annual Agribusiness Award. Encourage you to help us celebrate our local champions in ag. Tuesday, March 19th, speaking of the Nebraska Highway 15 renovation project, there will be a meeting hosted at the Seward Senior Center. More details will be shared out via various media channels. Please promote that, though. We want to make sure that the general public is aware and can engage with our contractor as well as Nebraska Department of Transportation on that. Friday, April 19th and 20th, we're going to have a tire collection event in partnership with the county. It has been absolute years since we have done this. We're estimating we're going to have 350 tons of tires that we're going to collect. But appreciate the partnership with the county on that. More details will be coming out, and that will also be partnered with our annual cleanup day that we do every year. We don't have a hazardous waste grant this year. We only get that every other year, but we'll have that on Saturday, April 20th of that tire election.
Jonathan, I'm sorry, I
weekend.
wanna go back,
Yeah.
that Highway 15 meeting on March 19th,
Yes.
is it overlapping with council meeting?
It's from 5 to 7, I believe.
Okay.
Yes, correct.
That
Yes,
was.
we made sure that it was not, yep. Let's see, so, and also appreciate the partnership with the city, for that annual cleanup day, being hosted at the City Horseshoe facility. Lastly, we have the Seward County Gives, which will be held this year from May 4th through the 9th. If you're aware of any nonprofits or charitable causes that are raising money for projects, and they need donations for those, please encourage them to sign up no later than March 1st. With that, that's all I have. Thanks, Mayor.
All right, thanks, Jonathan. Next we have a strategy session.
I move that the city council go into closed session with the mayor, the city administrator, city attorney, and Jonathan Jenk for the protection of the public interest and to discuss real estate interests at the Seward Rail Campus, to provide the city attorney with negotiating guidance for a period not to exceed 30 minutes.
All right, we have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Please register your votes. Please display the votes.
Voting in favor, Wilkin, Kaler, Tanya, Coltman, Strice, and Morgan.
All right, the council is voted to go into closed session at 8:04 p.m. for the protection of the public interest and to discuss real estate interests at the Seward Rail Campus and provide the city attorney with negotiating guidance. No formal action will be taken. We are in closed session. Thank you, everyone.